Hi, welcome. I'm Melanie. Whenever you are trying to understand and to navigate the connection and journey coming from the mind, you will struggle. When the mind is involved, you can find yourself trying to label the connection you have with your divine masculine, causing you to have an expectation about what you may believe the connection to be. And with that, maybe having an attachment to an outcome that comes from that expectation. You can find yourself trying to control the connection and aspects of the journey, trying to force or resist something, believing in order to achieve something you must go after, chase, or do something about it. When the mind is involved, it can cause fear to rise up and wash over you in a wave of dread and doubt, where it can keep you looping and stuck in fear and uncertainty, needing answers, craving solutions. Because when the mind is involved, it will search for an answer it can make sense of and persist to find a solution that it can be satisfied with. Trying to navigate or understand the connection and journey from the mind will only serve to keep you confused and frustrated. It will only lead you back to doubt again and again. Doubting the connection, doubting the journey, doubting your progress, doubting those intuitive whispers and nudges from your soul, causing you to second guess yourself, which will cause you to keep looping and going around in circles, repeating patterns and getting nowhere. Because coming from the mind on this journey will mean you will fear stepping outside your comfort zone. You will want to stay where you feel safe, repeating those patterns, holding on to outdated beliefs, old programming, and false narratives that no longer serves you, but you fear letting go of because you fear what lies beyond. You may have found yourself many times and may still find yourself crying out for an end to all the pain and suffering. Maybe an end to the journey. You've had enough. You want it to stop. Or at least an end to feeling stuck because you are tired and exhausted from getting nowhere, or weary from facing the fear from wounds that come up for you to face on this journey. So maybe trying to avoid looking at those wounds and pushing them back down, maybe telling yourself you're not ready, maybe in denial that the issues that come up are indeed something you need to face or do more work on. Because whenever you are coming from the mind on this journey, it will cause you to question and to be skeptical, and so therefore fearful of everything you are discovering about who you truly are, that you are a soul, that you are a bright light of pure divine essence. And so it will cause you to feel you can't instead of you can. It will cause you to believe you are small and insignificant instead of knowing you are an infinite and powerful being. It will hold you in a grip of fear and doubt where you feel a victim and alone. Instead of you having a deep sense of eternal peace, joy, fulfillment, knowing you are loved and that you are never alone because you are one with all there is. Because the mind just simply can't understand all that your soul is. It can't make sense of all that this journey and the connection with your divine masculine is showing you and teaching you. Because your mind has to plan and wants to work things out and will look to the future and so has expectations, and to the past and so will judge, and looks outside of itself to compare, relying on others for validation and self-worth to feed the ego's need for constant reassurance of superiority and approval. And it just won't trust and accept without proof or evidence because it has a primal instinct to keep you safe from what it deems unsafe or could threaten the identity of who your egoic mind believes you are. The emphasis being on limited. It is because the mind is limited that it causes it to be fear-based. And it is this fear that tries to prevent you from stepping outside of your comfort zone into the unknown, where your fearful egoic mind can't control you because it doesn't know how to navigate the unknown, because it lies outside of your comfort zone, which is where your egoic mind resides and wants you to stay. And so it's important to understand it's in the unknown, because your egoic mind has no control, is where it can be the loudest. And so when you are fearing the most, when you want to give up and run in the other direction, when you feel like you don't have what it takes to face the pain or go another step, know that you are on the right path and going in the right direction, and that you are closer than you think to making that shift and having that breakthrough moment, because your egoic mind will be desperate for you not to go any further. So will throw all that it's got to keep you where you are, small and unable to grow, stifled and unable to breathe, safe but unable to feel truly alive. Because the unknown is where you learn to trust and allow, where you grow, where you let go of the need to hold on and control, where you embrace the flow of your life and become aware of all the possibilities and opportunities. Because it's in the unknown that you become aware of just how trapped you have been in your comfort zone. You become aware that you have a choice, that you don't have to stay in your comfort zone with the illusion that you are safe, that you can keep moving forward into the unknown, continuing to build and grow your connection with your soul. Because it's in the unknown that you are able to grow that connection with your soul, because it's in the unknown that you begin to trust that wisdom within. And it's in the unknown that your soul will guide you to walk in, so you are able to walk in your highest timeline. And although the unknown can feel dark and scary, your soul will guide you through the darkness of all that is coming up for you to have to face, which has caused you pain and to suffer, and that has and is trying to keep you in fear. Your soul will help you to recognize and release all that you need to let go of that is no longer serving you, and will encourage you to trust and surrender to what is, instead of trying to control and getting in your own way. It is your soul that will lead you to remember all that you have forgotten and to reclaim all that you thought you had lost, helping you to be all that you can be. And so during those times when you feel lost in pain, caught up in fear-based emotions, and unable to cope or move forward with wherever you are and whatever you are dealing with now or in the future on your journey, understand this is your limited egoic mind trying to hold on to you to prevent you from growing, making progress. Because when you do that, you are no longer in your comfort zone being controlled. So during these times when your ego is being loud, keep going, keep trusting, keep facing the fear and letting go of what is no longer in your highest good. Keep connecting with your soul to break through the barrier of fear that is keeping you in your comfort zone, to break out of the prison that has kept you prisoner so you can be free. Because your soul knows the truth. Your soul is the truth. And it is your soul that will lead you to union. It is your soul that will lead you to finding your true state of being whole, at peace, embodying unconditional love. And it is your soul that will lead you back home to oneness. Anyway, that is all from me today. As always, thank you for watching. And if this video resonated with you and was helpful, please like and subscribe, as this really helps me to reach and help more people. And leave a comment. I always love receiving all your comments. Also, if you are struggling, please reach out through my website by booking a free discovery call or session with me. The link is below. Anyway, as always, I'm sending you all so much love. Bye for now, and blessed be.